Welcome. Today, we're going to break down what it really means to get good at English. We're talking about moving past those vague goals and actually creating a clear, practical map for your own language learning journey. Okay, so let's just jump right in with a question I bet you've asked yourself a million times. What does fluent even mean? Is it about knowing a ton of words, having perfect grammar? Well, the thing is, it's actually way more about what you can do with the language you have. But before we even pull out the map, we got to talk about the destination. Why are we even doing this? Because understanding your why is what's going to keep you motivated, especially when the journey gets a little tough. Look, English these days, it's not really a subject anymore. It's more like a universal key. It's the language of global business, it's all over the internet and tech, and it's the bridge that connects you with people from totally different backgrounds, whether that's for a job or just making a new friend somewhere across the world. And this is how that key really starts to open doors for you, personally. Being proficient in English doesn't just look good on paper, it literally unlocks opportunities for better schools, opens up career paths you never thought possible, and honestly, it just gives you the confidence to say what you mean and really connect with people. Okay, so now we know why we're on this trip. But having a goal like get better at English, well, that's just a terrible destination, right? It's way too vague. What we really need is a map, a clear guide to get us from here to there. And the cool thing is, language experts have already drawn one up for us. And this whole idea of mapping out language skills, that's not exactly new. It really started to get serious way back in the 1970s. People started defining communication not just by grammar rules, but by what you actually needed to do with the language. And all that incredible work evolved over the years and eventually led to the global standard we all use today, which was published back in 2001. Now, this is where it gets really interesting. This slide breaks down what communication even is. It's not just one thing. You've got the functional part, like why are you talking? Then there's the notional, the actual idea you're trying to get across. Of course, you need the grammar to hold it all together. And then there's the one people forget, the socio-cultural part, knowing how to be polite and just appropriate. And all of those building blocks, they lead us right here to the CFR. Honestly, the best way to think of it is like a GPS for your language learning. It's this universal system that uses can-do statements to describe exactly what you're capable of at 6 different levels. It gives everyone, you, your teachers, your boss, a standard way to talk about proficiency. And this is exactly why this map is such a game changer. It standardizes everything. It means a B2 level in Spain is the exact same as a B2 level in Japan. It gives you a really clear way to track your own progress and helps teachers design courses with super specific, achievable goals. All right, let's zoom in on the map itself. We're going to look at how this whole journey is broken down into these clear, manageable stages. And as we go through them, just kind of think to yourself, where do I fit in right now? So here they are, the 6 levels from A1 all the way to C2. At A1, you can introduce yourself, maybe order a coffee. But by B2, you're confidently talking about complex ideas in your job or your studies. And at C2, well, you're basically operating at the level of a highly educated native speaker. Every single level is a huge achievement, and it turns that big, scary goal of fluency into a series of steps you can actually take. Okay, you've got the map. You know the destination. You can see all the stops along the way. But how do you actually get from, say, an A2 to a B1? Well, you need a good vehicle, a tool, or a resource that's designed to get you there. So let's look at one really common type of vehicle, a structured textbook series. Take something like the Interchange series, for example. Millions of learners have used it, and for good reason. It's specifically designed to guide you, step by step, through those CEFR levels. So what makes tools like this work so well? Well, for starters, they're usually built to be communicative. That means they get you talking right from day one. They use real-life situations, so you're not just doing abstract grammar drills. And they're structured to move you forward logically, often with a bunch of digital tools to keep things fresh and interesting. So the main takeaway for you is this. Whatever vehicle you choose, a textbook, a bunch of apps, a formal class, a really good resource is always going to give you a clear structure. It's going to build your confidence by focusing on real communication, and it's going to use engaging stuff to keep you motivated for the long haul. So there it is. Fluency isn't some kind of magic, unreachable thing. It's a journey with a map and clear milestones. You know why you're going, you can see the path ahead, and you know what kind of tools can get you there. The only question left is the one you got to answer for yourself. Where are you headed next?